This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time, and when I'm not using my GPS to navigate the land of 1,000 dances, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World.
And welcome to our live studio audience for another exciting edition of Did You Know? And here we go with round one. Did you know?
The COVID vaccine is free and easy to get. You don't need insurance or an appointment to get your vaccine. Vaccines are available at many locations near you.
And now we're going to double the value. Did you know?
The COVID-19 vaccine is always free of cost. You can visit pharmacies, community health centers, and other health providers in your neighborhood.
And now for the lightning round. Did you know?
The Delta variant of COVID is a mutation that has health experts worried because it's twice as contagious.
Then for our finale. Did you know?
The best way to protect yourself from the COVID Delta variant is to get fully vaccinated. Get your vaccine today.
Find out more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine. Did you know?
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice from UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
That's my noise. Peace.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at yung local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in. Phil-Am Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Are you a small business owner in Seattle who was impacted by COVID-19? The Seattle Office of Economic Development is investing $8 million to connect small businesses to operating capital. The Small Business Capital Access Program will lower the cost of Washington State Small Business Flex Fund loans by paying down 25% of the loan principal. Eligible small businesses can borrow up to $150,000 with a 4% interest rate to cover expenses like payroll, rent, utilities, and supplies.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Represent. Good evening, everybody. What's goody? What's goody? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Jazzy Redd.
What's up, y'all? It's me, the one, the only. Who am I today? I feel like let me try my second. Who am I? Who am I? What's going on with friends? I see you out there balding. What's happening? I'm kind of bald right now. I'm doing good. I'm looking cute. You see muscles. We're not playing with you every day. Girl, bye. It's Dom Lew.
And tonight's You are watching the
Gumbo. Yeah.
Welcome to the show tonight.
Hey, y'all. Did you share this already? Did you share this already?
Nope. Not yet.
Not yet. When you plan on sharing it? When you plan on sharing it?
When you share it.
I planned on sharing it when you shared it. There it is. Oh, I see us. There it is. Oh.
Okay,
Get in here. It's going.
I don't see it.
Down.
I don't see it. The last thing I see is, what a word.
The Gumbo live. Share.
Live and direct.
I shared it.
Live and direct.
Oh, my face is crazy though. Hold on.
Live and direct. That's what I'm going to put it. Live and direct.
Child, I was over here looking like Oil McGee, girl.
Listen, you were supposed to hit me up last week.
About
still. I didn't know.
Oh, I did.
Well,
Yeah. Well, because it was Clubhouse stuff. Shout out to Clubhouse, but it's Clubhouse stuff mixed with Tacoma stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well.
Shout out to my Clubhouses out there. What's going on with y'all? What's going on? Follow your boy, Zeddy Zulu.
Let me tell you, one time I was on Clubhouse and I was listening. You know, like Clubhouse, you can really just like, you don't have to like look on your phone to see like who's talking. Like you could just be doing something, you know, walking around. And I heard this girl and she was talking about her marriage and like how it was falling apart and like all these things. And now, the dryer's done. And she's just talking, you know, they were talking about like relationships and she's being like super vulnerable about the conversation. And I was like thinking to myself, like as she was talking, I was like, oh, like, dang, like that's deep, you know. I look on there. It is somebody I know. I know the husband. I know the wife. I went to high school with her. Like I know them personally and exactly what everything.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? When you be
I
on
was just thinking, like, I wonder if she knows that I'm in the room. I never said anything about it since then. She was going in on her. I don't know if they're exes or what. I don't know what their status is, but she was going in on him, and I was just like, because I don't know if she knew that we were in the same room, but she
knew.
Like,
I mean, she didn't know, but she knew. But she didn't know, but she knew.
Oh, I don't know. But she was like, I really appreciate the space to be vulnerable and speak on things.
Yes! That's what we see on Clubhouse. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on the stage. Thank you so much for giving me the space and the opportunity to actually be vulnerable with you and speak my mind, actually say what's going on in my life. Thank you guys for not judging me and actually like make me feel awkward and weird for the way I feel right now, because this is how I feel.
Right. And I forget what exactly the room was. I think it was, I don't remember honestly what it was, the room, but she felt the need to just like dive and talk about her relationship. And I just felt so guilty knowing all this information.
Why'd you feel guilty?
Because I was like, I don't think I was supposed to know that.
Nobody was.
Yeah, like I really don't think she knew I was in the room. I'm telling you this because there was like 50 people in the room. And I feel like, you know, she probably didn't notice that there was a little square on there with my face on it.
I'd be on there telling my business. I'd be like, this because you know it's on your phone, right? You know it's on your phone. So you'd be like,
right.
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, you know, I just gotta tell you guys about my relationship. I'd be like, let me see who's in the room. Okay, good. I can be very vulnerable and I can try.
Listen, I was not even paying attention either. I was like washing dishes at my old place, washing dishes with the Clubhouse thing on there. And I was like, oh, that was good. And then I just happened to look on my phone and I seen like the little picture of her it was glowing around. I was like, oh, I just heard everything about your life. Like
everything.
I never shared. I will say I did respect the room. I did respect the space. I've never told anyone what I've heard. Never.
That's good.
Yeah. I just thought that I was just like shook at the whole
because
situation.
you're speaking to strangers. You don't know these people. They don't know you. And to you, it's easier to relate to somebody like that. Like you can be vulnerable. You can be open. You can actually say what you want to say without being judged. Really, and if they do judge you, so what? You don't know me.
Exactly. Like I keep telling people that. Like people's opinion on you is none of your business. Like who cares?
Unless
You're
it
gonna
messes
have
with your
that
money.
opinion.
Unless it messes with your money. Unless it messes with your money.
Listen.
Like homegirl tried to.
That one.
Girl.
But
girl.
You know, I feel like, you know, what are you to do? Like, am I supposed to try to convince you to like me? Like, if you already got it in your mind that you don't like me or you feel some type of way about me, that's your opinion. You know, like I'm sorry that you have that opinion about me. Moving on.
I'm not really even sorry.
Oh, you don't have to be sorry.
I'm not sorry that you have an opinion about me. It sucks.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. But I get it. I don't respect it, but I get it.
Especially by someone that like I don't care for or like have any.
That'd be the worst. That'd be the worst. You'd be like, girl, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Exactly. I really care. I used to really care that like people when I would find out like somebody doesn't like me, and I'm like, oh my god, like oh, I hate that someone so and so doesn't like me. Now I'm grown and I'm just like, you don't have to like me.
You don't have to like me.
Like, you don't have to like me.
You don't have to like me.
You don't even have to like me.
You don't have to like me, but you will respect me. Dum 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 dum.
You know what?
Dum 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 dum. Because I'm a boss. 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 Boss.
Not us being.
My kids are dancing that song. My kids are dancing that song.
Not us knowing exactly what we were going to.
My kids are dancing that song.
Are they? I love it. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. All time. She fine and she pretty. Can't stop staring.
When she says that part, she says, she fine.
Damn girl. Don't hurt him. He's gonna break down. We gonna work him. Ain't no refunds. She spent the cash, man. Listen, too short at the first.
You a boss, man. Listen, I actually went on a big Too Short. I downloaded a whole bunch of Too Short songs the other day. I said,
kids, please don't say for the kids.
I said, oh my god, I'm going back. Like it feels crazy. I'm going backwards in time. Like, wow.
Can you remember kids when we were listening to that?
Do you remember? Rolling the net like a crash dummy. Then it overtouches. That's not him, but that's what else.
Like a crash. I had to think about what you just said.
The sentence is right. It is different. He said, rolling through the like a crash dummy. Bend it over, touch your toes. She did for me. But I said on the floor, bring it back, on it. Go ask that. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Listen, those are some of the best things. These kids will never
go hard, concrete. She can shake that one cheek, two cheek, both cheek, both cheek. Did you ever try that at home?
Yeah.
I did too.
Duh.
Like two cheek, both cheek, both cheek.
That was good. That was a good time.
That was a good time.
What a time to be alive. What a time. What was that group's name?
Travis Porter.
Yes, Travis Porter.
Where did they go?
What happened to them? And you know, it was a group and they had a name like an individual.
Yeah.
Travis Porter. That was a good group.
It sounds like a steak.
A steak?
Porterhouse steak. What is it? Porterhouse steak?
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Travis Porter steak.
Anyways, let's get into the show tonight.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Do we have any politics to talk about this week?
Did you talk about that what is it, Putin thing that you sent me the other day?
No. Well, how could I have talked about it?
I mean, I said, do you want to talk about that? My bad.
Oh yeah. I was like, how could I have talked about it? At least time the show together. No, let's do it. I didn't know if it's sent or not because my phone was acting kind of funny.
It's
and it was trying to act like it wasn't trying to send. I said, is you involved in this? Listen, Putin said that he got nuclear powers and
I
he's
heard.
willing to use them. Let me go to my DMs. I did send to you. Okay. Putin suggests he will use newly tested nuclear missile against anyone
who
interferes within Ukraine.
Against who?
Says and they quote, "We have tools no one else can boast of. We don't want to have to bring them out." Oh no, that's not what he says. Sorry. We don't want to have to brag about them.
You said we don't have to bring them out.
That would have been funny if he just said, "We don't."
I said,
"Don't make me bring out the tools."
Don't make me bring out them tools on you.
That would have been funny. Putin, I would have wished he would have said that, but he said he doesn't want to have to brag about him, but he will use them. So what I heard was, "You don't have to like me, but you will respect me."
Because I'm a boss.
So, it's very worrisome. On a serious note, that's worrisome. Nuclear. Do you guys remember Hiroshima?
I wasn't there, but I remember it.
Nagasaki. Yeah, that was intense. People are still affected to that to this day. So yeah, like, please don't do that. I'm cooling over here and I'm really enjoying myself. So Putin, if you could just leave us over here alone, I appreciate it.
Because I'm a boss.
I'm minding my business. That's the difference.
That's starts in my head.
It's gonna be all night. I'm on my business. Oh, I thought somebody was on my balcony, y'all. Scared me.
I'm about to say, not on camera, not on live.
Not me living on the second floor.
I was gonna say that girl. That was just as bad as oh my god, they took out how much money on my account?
Oh my gosh, that was
a classic. You said I just we spent 20 minutes. We spent 20 minutes.
The rest of the show was over.
The whole show was over. Oh my gosh! I wish somebody can go backwards into our archives and put out like their favorite parts, their favorite parts of the shows.
Oh, I know. That was so funny though. I was pressed. I'm not gonna lie. I was pressed.
She's mad, y'all. She's mad. She said, "They got how much for LinkedIn?"
That's the worst part of that.
I said, "What did you get? The thing?"
And you were like, "Not that you didn't say that your account was overdrafted. You said you had the funds. You just don't want them to go there."
Yeah, you had the money.
I did have the money, but that's besides the point. I didn't want the money to go to LinkedIn. I had to get my money back, baby.
Did you get it back?
Of course. That night on the show.
Girl, how they did. Girl, how that would have made my heart. I would throw up.
I was sick.
I would have threw up on camera.
I felt like I was going to. I was panicking. Like, okay, so like I'm live, but I also want to flip out. Like, I was sick, but they fixed it immediately. Anyways, back to Putin, sir. Please, I'm asking you personally to please don't do that. Please. Yeah, because I'm cooling right now. And I haven't even got to the second part of life yet. Do you ever feel like, okay, some people say like, this isn't your first time around or whatever. This isn't your first time on the earth or whatever. Do you feel like this is your first life or have you been here before?
I've been here before.
You've been here before.
There's things that happen that you can call it deja vu. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but I've already experienced things like in this life that I've already been there before. Like I've already experienced some of these things before. Like, yeah. And sometimes it's very vivid. Like, it's like, I remember all this. And people are like, what? I don't like, no, I was here. No, you're right. Like, okay, whatever. Got me seeing it.
I have a lot of deja vu experiences, but sometimes I'd be like,
but that's deja vu to me. That is deja vu to me.
Yeah, like, like being there already. Yeah. See, the thing is that like sometimes I have deja vu, but then sometimes I'm like, I'm so unprepared for this stuff. Like I haven't been here. Like some stuff, I'm like, I wasn't ready for that.
But the thing is, what were you here as before, though? Or were you able to then be prepared? You could have been here. You could have been a fly on the wall. You could have been. That's literally what I think. I think I was a fly on the wall everywhere.
Not everywhere. Not you buzzing around in people's ear.
Buzz. I buzz around in people's mouths.
Ew.
I mean, both. I mean, literally and figuratively speaking. I buzz around in people's mouths. My mouth is my name's in people's mouths, girl. Buzz, girl. Also, I be buzzing.
Wow. I was just taking a shower the other day and praying. I was like, God, I don't think I've been here before. I think this is my first go around. But yeah, I was just curious. Anyways, I want to go back on Clubhouse. I just don't be having time. I don't have time for anything lately. I don't want to even leave the house sometimes. I just be having no time. Well, that's all the politics I had today. Let's get into the celebrity gossip. So I want to get into it because Elon Musk is...
I just literally wrote that down.
He is a wild boy.
He is crazy.
Okay, if you guys don't know, he bought Twitter
for $44 billion.
Yes. And it's because he wanted people to be able to speak however they like, say whatever they want, because over the past couple years, hate speech has not been allowed to be said on Twitter, which I think you shouldn't be able to say hate speech, but freedom of speech is speech of all kinds. So speech in general, hate, love, in between, intermingling, situationships, entanglement. Anyways, no, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I think that he's saying in general, people should be able to say what they want to say. I think that that's the case in real life. People are able to, with their mouth, say what they want to say, but to post it, like, I don't know. But be careful because pretty much Twitter is no longer a safe space for y'all. So it's going to be a wild place like it once was back in 2012. But this is what he also said. Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put cocaine back in it. When I saw that, I said, Elon, you're wild, bro.
You're
like,
wild,
that's I said, literally said, this is a wild boy right here. Like,
wild guy. Oh, I heard you were a wild one.
Like, what do you mean, Elon? What do you really mean right now? That was once a thing. If you guys don't know, Coca-Cola legit had cocaine in it. Hence the name Coke. But now it is not, obviously. And so
really?
Now he said that he's gonna add it in there. I do like a nice cold Coke. I do. It takes a good day, but sometimes I like a Coca-Cola. Icy, cold, crisp. Pretty good. Now I don't know what it would taste with a little razzle dazzle added. Like, so I wouldn't know. Elon,
razzle dazzle.
Don't do it. Moving along. Did you hear about? Let's talk about. We have to keep talking about this because.
Oh, we're talking about the people, the family.
Yes.
Hold on, girl. We can talk about her second half.
Okay. It must. I need to. They got that. He said too many blinkies.
Let's talk about the baby.
Baby.
Kids. Let me do this real quick for the kids know I'm serious with them. So all the kids can know I'm dead serious with them. No more lights. Children, you guys like that, huh? Except for they crumble. Don't be acting like the Cardinals gonna fumble, baby.
You're ridiculous.
Come stealer, fresh out the dealer on the point. Okay, listen. If you guys think that the real world consists of you being able to like just shoot people and kill people or attack people because they maybe come at you first, or you just are always the first person to hit somebody and you're always getting off on these things, eventually things are going to come back to you. Okay, and I mean like this: not every time that you've been attacked, not every time that you have something, has it been everybody else's fault but yours. Okay, after a while that's a pattern. Now the baby out here shooting people who came into his house.
That baby
coming to his house, shooting people in his house. Okay, that's warranted. Okay, invading places, but then he posted, boop, there we go. New footage cast doubt on the baby's self-defense claim in deadly 2018 Walmart shooting. If you guys don't remember that was the first one that did it. That was the first altercation that really did it.
He got away with killing that.
He got away with that murder. He got away with that body.
He got away with it because it was considered self-defense.
So now, I would think that since I got away with that, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to be shut up. I'm going to be mute.
You would think somebody would lay low. I got away with the murder.
You better lay low. And
okay.
He didn't.
In the Whitney
We've seen him at Rolling Loud. I mean, we've seen him at, was it Coachella or Rolling Loud?
When he said that stuff about gay people and stuff, that was Rolling Loud.
You see him at Rolling Loud speaking his free speech, whatever he wants to say, having meetings and stuff with people afterwards, losing all this money. We've seen the way he treated Danny Lynn, or Danny Lane, up in the house, up on live, making her look stupid, making her feel stupid, making her gaslighting her, low key trying to make it as if she's the problem when we knew who the heck the problem was. And then also you're gonna turn around and that's just minor stuff. You turn around, you're hitting your fan because they then touched your he got in his face, put the camera in the face, and he punched him. Remember that the camera was in his face?
It was a girl too.
It was a girl. Yep, I remember that. And also he Danny Lane's brother at the bowling alley, where he hit him and then everybody else over there fighting him. Different things that you are doing, and then you use this TI type of way of talking in this tone of voice. That is just like, you're not aggressive.
You're a menace, bro.
You're crazy. And guess what? You over here doing all this crazy stuff. That family of that person that you killed in 2018 is definitely seeing like, we need to see that tape. I don't believe this.
Well, the thing is that this is a country that there's a such thing called no double jeopardy. So what that means is that you cannot go file again after a case. Now, if it was acquitted, you can go back. If it was a mistrial, you can go back. But if there was an actual verdict that says
was that verdict?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think there's a verdict
because it was self-defense. So I
don't think it was a verdict though. I don't think it was a verdict. It was very much so. I don't think it was trial. It didn't go to court. It didn't go to trial.
Because they immediately put it as self-defense?
I think so.
It was determined self-defense?
Yeah.
He didn't go to court for that case at all?
I don't think he went to court for that.
Well, then
that's why they make a big deal about it now.
Well, then that means he might be able to be charged for this. I thought that he would have had a whole court proceeding about this. No?
I don't think he did. Did he? I don't think he did.
Well, we'll see. I mean, honestly, like the baby... Didn't he recently shot somebody too? Somebody was quote unquote trespassing
in his house, yep.
Yeah. And I'm like, why is I can't tell if people are provoking him or if he's inviting trouble into his life. But just 2 weeks ago he shot somebody for invading
Did you see the post that he made after that?
No.
He put a picture of him laughing like, and talking about I let you live this time. Da-da-da.
That's what I'm saying. Like, sir, you can't just be out like you're reckless, bruh. I'm good. Like I've been done with the baby ever since he said his comments at Rolling Loud. I've been good. Like I don't have no cares for him.
Hold on.
Just like I really don't have any cares for Tory Lanez and this.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Craig reached into from the reports said that Craig said to pull out. Rolling Stone is so shady. Rolling Stone is shady. They put this footage out.
What?
Okay, yeah. Prosecutors reviewed the video in 2018 and determined the rapper acted in self-defense.
Okay. Well,
the boy's 19 years old. That's so sad. That's so sad. Either way it goes.
in the video, okay, but in the video, what does it look like?
Oh, oof. Okay. In the video, it shows. He's just shooting him. I don't know. He's just shooting him. Listen, that made my stomach. It was
at a Walmart, from what I understand.
30 minutes in.
Was that a Walmart?
Yeah, it's a Walmart. 30 minutes in.
Well, let's go to break really quick. And then when we get back from our sponsors, the messages from our sponsors, we'll talk about Megan Thee Stallion and some more things that's been going on in the news. We'll be right back on Rainier Avenue Radio.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not explaining to my intern exactly what R&B is, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
My name is Josephine, and I live in Renton, Washington. Even after getting COVID in 2020, I still did not want to have anything to do with the vaccination. There was much fear in the African American community. Before you do anything, pray. And make sure that you're praying to get the answer and not praying to get your answer. Reconsider. Asking yourself why you are hesitant about getting it. To learn more, please visit weconsiderwa.org.
Kind of nonsense conversation we're having here.
The Neon Ghost Show. The Neon Ghost Show. Right here on Rainier... what's it? Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Right about now.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm so tired. I have to pee.
What's on your heart? Are you exhausted at the lack of progress for people of color in business, politics, and life? This is Cindy Gray, the host of Heartbeat Radio. Each week, we explore this heart condition in the country that is affecting you and me. We have real conversations about what's necessary for change. It's time to change this dialogue. Will you join this Heartbeat weekly Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Seattle band The Night Cry will be volunteering at the West Seattle Junction Beautification Project on Saturday, May 21st from noon to 2 p.m. as part of One Seattle Day of Service.
Northwest Film Forum's Collective Power Fund is now open for grant applications. Grants are starting at $2,000 up to $10,000 for individual or artist collectives. The annual grant cycle focuses primarily on supporting art that incites public dialogue, pushes boundaries, explores genre fluidity, speaks its truth through an authentic perspective, and is often non-traditional, anti-institutional, socially responsible, or disruptive of any existing structures and conventions. Learn more and apply at collectivepowernw.org.
Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Welcome back. You're with the Gumbo. And we're back. So, are you aware of the latest interview with Gayle King?
Miss Gayle King herself.
Listen, Gayle, if you have an interview with Gayle, you've made it.
She did it.
You are top news.
Shout out to my girl. Megan Thee Stallion. She sat down with Gayle King. I think it was Monday. Is when they aired it or something like that. Girl, and y'all know I love how they be doing these interviews. Like at the beginning, they be telling about the person's life, and they just won these Grammys, and they just did it. I didn't know when both her parents passed, and that's sad. Both her parents passed, and her grandma passed. So really, it's just her alone. She's alone.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, her both her parents passed. Her dad passed when she was younger. Her mom passed, if you guys know, too long ago. So it really is her. And she was talking about the Tory situation. About Tory Lane.
Tory Lane situation.
Yes.
And are you able to play the clip at all?
I'm gonna take my favorite part. Ooh. My favorite part is when she said, he was sitting in the back seat, and then he just he was sitting in the back seat out the window, and he put his head out the window. And he said, "Damn." I was sitting there looking at that TV like this.
The funniest thing about that though is that we heard that as a rumor many years, or when it first happened that he had said that, and then now to hear like somebody recalling the story and actually,
and she said, I'm just so scared. I was like, oh my God. And she said, I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah. She said, I was like, oh my God. Like, she's so pretty though. She's so pretty. Gorgeous.
No, she also had well, I heard also this week that the text messages came out that Tori, or that the best friend, she's no longer friends with Kelsey, had sent to someone because apparently they were deleted, but she said, help, Meg's been shot, or Tori shot Meg. That's what she said, help, Tori shot Meg. And you know, Tori said that he would pay them $1 million if they didn't tell on him.
She said, forget Kelsey's probably like Kelsey. That's what Kelsey said.
Kelsey said,
Kelsey's been quiet this whole time.
Famous.
Kelsey's been quiet this whole time. She wants her money. She said,
I think she got it, and I think that's why they're not friends anymore.
That was good. That was good observation.
Yeah.
Because I would have did it. She's like her daddy. She's like her daddy and her mama, but she's like her daddy.
She's like her mom to me. But
she's like her mom right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I think that because he had to part ways because it just didn't make no sense. Like, because he was like, I'm about that bag, sis. And Megan was like, he's finna go to jail. And she's like, no. Like, I'm about to ride for this dude. She
said, you're rich. I'm not. You have $1 million. I don't. Give my money, girl.
Yes. And that's why they're not friends. And that's why she did made a diss track about her and everything. All this crap.
I'm so paid.
It was stupid. But I really do feel like that's where I got to that point, you know?
Yeah, I believe that.
And the text messages have been resurfaced. Help.
Help. No, she said, help. Tori shot Meg.
Help.
I
said, who are you texting?
Tori shot Meg. What about this one? What about this question? She said, were you and Tori ever involved in sexually? She said, who? And she said, what?
In the interview?
Were we what? No.
Well, apparently, you know, people are saying that, well, even Tori is saying that he was smashing both Meg and Kelsey. They did not know, and that night she found out.
You think Meg would do that?
Do I think Meg would do what?
Because they said that he was with Kelsey first.
Probably. No, I don't think so. I think he probably was with Meg first.
Okay, here's the thing. Meg definitely said that no, because she had no family. She was like, and they bonded because of the loss of their moms. So really, those two, that's why they were together. That's why they were hanging out. And they, you know, he was lonely, she's lonely. They're hanging out. So I can see them hanging out for a while. He likes Kelsey. He's like, oh, that's how I can really get in with Megan. Is I'm cool, her best friend. So boom, that happens. And fast forward, do you see Megan having sex with him, even when she's with? I can see him just eating her.
Who was she with at the time? No one. She was single. I mean, you know, I don't really know how people are in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like in that celebrity world. Like, so like, do you guys have the same friend codes that we have in the regular world? Because friends don't do that to other friends. But I mean, it's common. Girls be having the same baby daddies and besties. So
yeah, that's true, isn't it? That's true too. And then like,
I don't know. Like, you know, like maybe in the celebrity world, it's more like, well,
you only get it once, so you might as well try it.
yeah.
He could just eat my. That's it. He's that tall.
He's not
He didn't
tall.
have to lay down. He just walked right into her.
You're stupid. Honestly, I think that, like, it's hard to tell. But I do think that they had a relationship. Because remember, Tori made a whole album about it.
And what about, okay, so what about also, the whole glass thing with her foot? Like, her reasoning why she just lied to the police and said, "Oh, I slipped in glass." And then when she got to the hospital, she thought she was going to lie to the hospital and tell them that she had glass in her feet. But girl, you didn't think they were going to not see that? They're like, girl, no, you have bullets in your feet. Like, I didn't want nobody to die. I didn't want nobody to get shot. So I just didn't want to, like, it's giving me very much so. Just cap it for these black men, girl. That's what these black women do all the time. Try to protect the black men so deep.
And that's what she basically was getting at. Like, she didn't want to get anybody in trouble. And then I think she got empowered. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to a point where she was like, nah, like, I'm going to tell the truth. And people started backing her up.
I'm sorry. Tory Lanez, his green card ain't even long enough for me to even try to sit there and not even want to, like, tell him. I'm not saying nothing in front of him, but as soon as I get in that car, maybe when I get in the car and go send it, but as soon as I get to the hospital, he shot me. Go get him.
Honestly, it's hard to tell. Like, he made a whole album about how they were in a relationship and how he hurt her and this and that, and then she got upset at Justin Bieber's house. And you know, the fact that they were so ghetto at Justin Bieber's house is really.
They were at Justin Bieber's house.
It was close to Justin Bieber's house.
Kylie's house.
Kylie Jenner's house. Oh,
yes. She had been at Kylie Jenner's house all day. She had been at Kylie Jenner's house all day. She said she'd been at Kylie Jenner's house all day, and she's ready to go home.
She did say she's.
What do you do at Kylie Jenner's house all day? Driving the boat?
You know, and there's no like. Who were the other? Someone said victims. Where were the other spectators? Like, they were the only ones outside at the time.
At the where they got shot?
Yeah, like
there's a witness. There's a witness in the house, and he said that he saw
Tory shooting from the window.
Yeah, she said she's so petty. He stood up in the back seat.
She said you shooting outside the window.
She said he stood up in the back seat.
I was like, was he? In my mind, I'm like, is he?
I said stood up in the back. Oh my God, he's so short. Okay. He stood up in the back seat, y'all. She said he stood up in the back seat and shot me.
I feel like it was through the sunroof. Damn. That's sad.
You're disrespectful.
But is it real? That's what we're trying to find out in the courtroom. Ooh, have you been listening? Okay, I know we usually talk about the chocolate, but have you been hearing what's been going on with Johnny Depp? And
girl, I've been seeing them the court things all over YouTube, girl.
Oh
it's getting weird. It's weird.
It's getting dark. It's getting spooky. Like, he had said some, like, but he admitted, like, oh, I like to use dark humor. Sir, you were talking about corpses and dead bodies, like.
But she ain't no good either. She over here doodling. No. She over here doodling in the bed and blaming on the dog.
Like, she's very damaging as well.
She's weird. And I saw the fact that she said that she was psycho something. She's something, and they did the test on her. And they're like, this lady is perfectly fine. And you know how, like, you watching the court cases, right? And you know how they have the split screen of the plaintiff and the defendant, and the person's always doing this.
Yeah.
While they're talking about that person, they're like, I was trying to figure out, what are you writing down on that paper, girl? The gig is up, girl. They caught me.
No. Don't forget.
I'm trying to figure out, what are you writing? What are you guys writing?
He severed his own. He said, did you know that he cut his finger off?
I thought she cut his finger off.
Well, he's stating that she cut his finger off.
Yeah, she cut his finger off.
And the ER doctor said that he cut his finger off. Somebody, why didn't I know that Johnny Depp had a severed finger at one point? Like, what? Ooh. But I don't know. And I heard it was because of a bottle, like glass. Like, they were in a physical altercation. Sounds like to me that they were beating each other up.
They were.
Because this sounds
But she liked it more, so she was like, kill him.
That's nuts.
Like, it's Johnny Depp. What do you think? Are you gonna get caught? I don't know. I don't know
either. But I did see that he went ghost for a little bit, and that's why he's suing her for defamation, because he claims that that's the reason why he didn't get to do what more Pirates of the Caribbean. Which honestly, I watched every movie. Like, that's one series of movies that I've seen every single movie. So I would have enjoyed another one, but I didn't know they had to do with this. Like, I just thought that it's over.
You seen what?
All the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. What? I saw them all in theaters at that.
Trash.
You don't even know what you're talking about. Those are very good movies. Have you seen one?
Seen one of them.
Did you see another?
Probably two.
You wouldn't know the movie if it smacks you, so it's okay.
Trash. That movie's trash.
All of the movies? All five are trash?
I feel a movie's not trash. Said, actually, Joe, you a liar and you a cheat, and I don't want you. No, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. Get your stuff and get out of my house.
Not
what
you.
Movie's that from?
Not you spilling on the whole scene.
What movie is that from?
I don't know. You tell me.
Huh? The Jackson 5. American Dream.
Whose part is that?
Huh?
Whose part is that?
That was Catherine when she broke up with Joe. And he sent her to the store to go get some pecan ice cream. And she was like, you want some pecan ice cream? He's like, yeah. He's like, okay. And she went to the phone and she said, he was on the phone talking to some girl like, yeah. Joe Jackson. And she came around the corner and she said,
yeah.
Joe Jackson, you a liar and you a cheat. And I don't want you. No, I don't want you. 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 I don't want you.
I feel like I can see this in my head now.
That's my part.
I will never forget when they made Flex Alexander and Michael Jackson.
That went down as one of the worst movies ever made on TV.
That should have been a Lifetime movie.
They said it was between that one and when what's her name played Nina Simone.
Who?
Actress
Zoe Saldana played Nina Simone in what movie?
In the Nina Simone movie.
Is that the one that they was talking about recently? Like they should have never casted her.
Yep.
I didn't even watch it.
Said her accent was horrible. They were trying to save money.
Nina Simone was a beautiful brown skinned woman, like dark brown skinned woman. Like why would you let this medium brown skinned woman play her?
With a twist.
You know who they should have got?
Me.
Violet Davis.
Young, gifted, and black.
Violet Davis.
Y'all are gonna stop using Violet Davis for everything.
She already dead. Cicely Tyson has passed away. Cicely Tyson she's in heaven.
You had Cicely Tyson play Nina Simone?
No, you said we're pretty much playing Violet Davis to the ground is what I'm hearing. And what I'm trying to explain to you is that Cicely Tyson is gone. So the next best thing is Violet Davis right now.
Okay, but you can find a nobody to play freaking Michelle Obama.
Well,
why would they do that?
I feel like this is a good show.
Did you see that mouth? Did you see her face that she was making?
Everybody's talking about that mouth. Listen, if you really watch the real Michelle Obama, her mouth, those.
I don't hear you. Anyway,
the truth hurts.
Joe Biden.
What? Okay. Oh my God.
Out the blue. Out the blue.
I was not expecting that. What? That was funny.
No, they could give it to Octavia Spencer. No, I'm playing. Listen, remember this? She just should did it like Fantasia did, and play yourself the whole movie.
15 years old.
Fantasia played herself when she was 12. I said she played herself the whole movie. That's how you save money. That's how you get good on casting. You play yourself the whole movie.
That's how you make sure your story's told right as
You
well.
have to take your story like that, and you save money.
Oh my god, that was the funniest part of that movie because I was like,
I don't think it hit people. I don't think it hit people that it was her the whole movie.
Because I was like, "Are you really 15 right now?" Because remember, she was young and pregnant and stuff. And
She's ghetto. She was like, ugh.
yeah, and I was just like,
I was like, girl, why are you so ghetto?
I was like, wait, okay. I was like, oh, okay, she's gonna play her younger self. But then I was thinking in my head too, like as I'm watching, I was like, who's gonna play her older self? Her. Listen, she said she's a Jill of all
trades. I was an actress first before I was a singer. She said, I don't have to act. This is my life.
Period. This is really my life.
I live this life. I'm acting like I'm doing this. I was stealing in the store, stealing that milk. I was stealing that milk in the store. I was doing the most.
I did this whole thing. Let me show you how I actually did it.
I stole it like this.
Oh my god.
I saw it like this.
No, that is funny. No, but Viola Davis is doing a great job. I'm watching the First Lady. Isn't that what it's called? The First Lady? What is it called? First Lady.
I ain't seen that show yet. I ain't seen it.
You haven't? Thank you, Built by Bobby. It is a good show. And
it probably is a good show built by Bobby, but they still could have got somebody else built by Bobby.
They could have got somebody else, but I thought it was great, and I think that she does a great job.
Her daughter play her.
You know who else is a good? All the people in that movie or in that show are good actors, but the guy that plays Barack is good too. He acts and looks just like him.
I saw him.
He looks good, and he does a voice like him good, and he's doing a good job.
You know who else is doing a good job?
You have to watch the show.
You know who else is not doing a good job?
Who?
Like China.
Oof, Lord.
She's crazy.
China. I almost was on your side. Sister.
Yeah, I was almost on her side. I was like that. I was almost there. She almost caught me, but I knew something was up. I said, "Not Angela, something's up." Let me tell y'all this, okay? Well, for one, prayers out to Miss Juicy Baby. Okay, she's currently in the hospital, in a coma. She may have had a heart attack or a stroke.
Who's that?
Okay, pray for her. Miss Juicy Baby from Little Women of LA. Little Women of Atlanta.
Oh my God, my favorite one.
Yeah, Miss Juicy Baby. Her.
Her.
All right. Okay, listen. Kylie testified that Tyga had a scar on his side right here, his chest right here, something like that. And she said that late at night, her and Tyga had many conversations. He does Barack. Yes. That threw me off. That they had many conversations about what happened to the scar, and he says that China was high off drugs when she stabbed him. Right? Okay, listen. Corey, you know Corey. Y'all know Corey, Chris's husband, Chris's man, the black one. Corey testified that one day while
he testified to you?
Huh?
I didn't know Corey testified.
Corey testified that one day while China and Rob lived with Kylie, he was called over there to apprehend China. He says that when he came over to the house, he walked in the door and China had a knife pointing at Rob. And as soon as she saw Corey, she did this. She said, "Yeah." It dropped. She dropped the knife and grabbed the cord and pretended to whip Rob with the cord, saying, "You better not leave me." Corey says that he had to distract China so that Rob can hurry up and grab some of his belongings and run out. Corey also says There's a lot of Christmas ornaments plastered all over the room and everything.
Listen, they called Corey to get this girl, not the police.
They said, "Come get your homegirl."
I think you can speak her language.
Yeah,
She's from Baltimore.
Ebonics.
She's from Baltimore. You should get her. Come get her. Come distract her. Come
She
distract her while Robert
he said, "You want a hot dog?"
Listen, this is the point that got me. Is when Chris said that China had the blicky to Rob's head playing. I was like, oh. And I 100% believed it. I said, this happened.
Yeah, I believe that. I said, yeah. That sounds about her.
This is the way Tokyo Tony's acting right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. That sounds right.
I said, yeah, this is accurate. Accurate. I'm thinking
and then China
when this is happening. Where is Dream? Where's King?
King, obviously we know where King is. King is with his daddy, where he lives.
I pray. Because I hope you ain't doing this, Angela, in front of them kids. And then to go on the internet. I found this out after the show last week. Then to go on the internet and tell people you ain't did your taxes since 2015. Ma'am, you haven't done. You're trying to say that the Kardashians ruined you from a bag, millions. Okay, excuse me, millions for not having a second season of Rob and China. The Kardashians robbed you. Well, the IRS is gonna rob you back because
if you win, goes over.
Like, are you just trying to get your money for the IRS? Because this is what it sounds like. It sounds like a wash. It's giving this is a wash. You haven't paid your taxes since 2015, and you don't have a bank account. I mean, do you walk around with a briefcase of cash? Like, what are we talking right now? Confused.
Or she does this. She does this. Or she does this.
Look, when she had that TV show, you can't be mad that the Kardashians took you off TV because you couldn't even keep your own show on Zeus. The way you was arguing with your mom.
They wanted all the drama. They wanted all the drama though. So.
And Zeus is that Ghetto Network. Zeus will put anything on there.
You hear Jocelyn, welcome to Vegas, baby.
Oh my gosh, and they can't even play the latest episode or the reunion episode because people are suing for
That's stupid. I mean, I know, but they need to hurry up and just play it so I can see it. I want to ride.
Who beat up who?
It was Amber.
Well, I heard that Ballistic.
Yep.
There's
some hoe in the house. There's some hoe in the house.
I'll never forget when she said, Mimi just mad because she got exposed. I said, okay.
Say, hey, man, I see what you made out of it like you don't do.
Mimi just mad because she got exposed. Hey, Wig. Oh, hey, May.
I see what you made outfit on like you always do.
What you made outfit on.
I said, yes, girl.
Honestly, though, my dream is to be as zen as Mimi. Because Mimi is very zen, and a lot of times she lets Jocelyn get the best of herself.
She always talks like this, and she would feel like this.
But sometimes she'll be like this.
She's like, whatever, Stevie.
Stevie will get her out of her element too. Everybody has somebody that will get them out their element, but for the most part, she'd be on point. Before we go, I do want to say, next week I will be out. I'm going to Hawaii. So, yes, I want to have a show. We want to have a show next week, but I also wanted to say another thing. Future's album comes out tonight.
Whose album?
Future.
Bye, y'all.
It's coming on in 4 minutes.
Oh, speaking of Future, did you guys see that video of Russell Wilson and Sierra singing "N.I." at the White House when they're just sitting there? It's so cute. Russell Wilson was like, "And I know that he won't break."
Is he a good singer?
Huh?
Is he a good singer?
He's cute. When he was singing, I was like, "Oh, you better shut up, Russell."
Okay.
I'll give you some babies.
Okay. I'm just curious.
You didn't see what I did on the screen.
I'm just curious.
You didn't see.
Stop. I'm just curious. Listen, Biden said he's not considering $50,000 in student loan forgiveness, but some debt reduction. Biden, just wash it clean. Like the Lord did our sins, okay? Other than that, I have no other announcements tonight.
Neither.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.